Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog, my weekly vlog. Fingers crossed this time. It is Tuesday, the 2nd, I believe, of May. I have some birthdays coming up. I believe it's my mom's birthday coming up and Duchess's birthday coming up, and they're both like back to back. Not doing anything crazy. My mom's in New York. So I'm gonna like probably send her like a nice care package. And then for the dog, obviously we'll just do like the little cake, or they have dog ice cream. So we'll do that for her. She doesn't really eat any treats or anything like that. I give her treats like maybe once in a blue, and that's usually because of the way that I guess her body processes it. If it comes out, the stuff comes out watery, then we know it ain't for her. But if she's solid, then I don't want to like describe what I'm talking about, but you should know what I'm talking about. If it comes out solid, then I know that she can have it and it's okay for her. So that's what I'm gonna do. Look, as soon as she hears her name, she's ready to go. Like she's ready. Like, what's happening, mommy? Let me know. Yeah. So that is that. Right now, today, I am working on trying to get my laptop to work. I haven't used it in years. So here we are. Don't mind my messy desk. But yeah, I'm trying to get my laptop to work because I need it for the embroidery. So I need to download an app or purchase software. If I have to purchase software, I'm gonna get upset, but I think you have to purchase the software so you can convert whatever designs you want into and to the flash drive, and then you plug it in the embroidery machine. Had I known all that, I would have been more prepared. So I'm gonna check on here to see which ones I have, because I have Design Space on here, which is probably when I first got into Cricut. But like, this computer hasn't been used in so long. I did turn it on once before to update it. Upgrade. Like, I'm really thinking about buying a Mac just because people say it's easier to use. Like, at this point, I just want to download the software and get the software. So hopefully I can do that. I'll come back. I'm gonna eat breakfast. It is pretty late. It's like 10 something in the morning. But I want to embroider on the pillows that I'm making, so it looks a little bit more official. I mean, you can make a pillowcase, anybody can make a pillowcase, but I want to embroider on it. So I'll come back. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, today is Wednesday. I am home early. So I got sent home because of my leg, which is still not great. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but like the Sunday I closed, the Sunday I closed, I strained my leg, my ankle. So like, it's kind of like hard for me to walk, and the pain has been crazy. But anywho's, I got sent home. My boss was like, you should just go home. My store director was like, you should just go home and then come back when it is better. So probably not going to go to work for the rest of the week, but we'll see. She's like, the work will always be there, and if you don't heal properly, you'll be out longer. So she was, I mean, which to her point is true. I'm just so used to being on go, 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 and making sure, like, I get there, the work needs to get done. But she says the work's always going to be there, which I do respect in a way. But, I mean, I want to go home. But because I had to get a cab to come back home, which is money I didn't want to spend, but to her point, she's right. So I'm probably not gonna go to work tomorrow either. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm home. Derek is on his way. He should be here in a little bit. It is like 3:11. I literally just woke up and like I guess I was watching YouTube and just woke up like, oh snap, I gotta get up. So I'm icing my foot and keeping it elevated when I'm laying down, but I just realized I need to get dinner started because I don't want to come. Well, I mean, not that he cares, but he's kind of injured also, Derek. His knee. So, like, I don't want him to have to worry about dinner either. We're both just injured. We're both getting old. We work a lot, which is probably part of the reason, but anyways, to the fun stuff. We got a package today. I know what it is. Obviously, I ordered it. I got like a bottle organizer for our water bottles that we use. We use these almost every day. We use these every day we go to work. So I got a bottle organizer because our cabinet, which I need to fix this weekend. I mean, I probably could fix it now because I'm gonna be home. But like, this cabinet has always been cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Like, every other cabinet is like not like this. Like, this cabinet is probably the worst, but like every other cabinet, and then I speak and then this happens. Anyway, every other, this is like our Starbucks cabinet, like all our Starbucks cups. And then this is like our glassware cabinet where we keep all like our, I mean, all of them are like whatever, but like we keep our wine glasses and our like little tumbler, you want to call it there. And then they keep all our like everything is pretty much established in its own right. It's just a mix of things. So I did go to Amazon and get an organizer. I want to see how this looks first, and then because the bottles are really important to us, obviously, because we use them every day. But yeah, I wanted to get something, so I'm just gonna grab this and then cut these. You know, doing things with one hand isn't great. Oh, and then hold on. So I did want to get the cabinet holder, and then I did get this to hold my phone because like sometimes when I'm talking to my sister, you guys, like I can put my phone on this. Hopefully it's not that as small as I thought it was. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but all right. So yeah, I don't know why I thought it was gonna be taller, but I mean this works. Yeah, so I can place my phone in here. There we go, and I don't have to, I'm like hands-free. Obviously I have my tripod for that, but this is also good. It comes with, I guess, these little things for the grip, so I won't fall, so I'll put these on there. I might buy another one for Derek, or just to have it random through the house. I'm not sure what I need these for, but yeah, so hold on. So that's Derek coming in right now. So I'm just gonna open this. This is that bottle organizer. Looks pretty simple to set up. Of course, it's acrylic. So I'll show you when I'm done. So I put it together, and basically that's how the water bottles fit. They fit perfectly. I have 2 of each water bottle, so that's definitely good. I'm definitely gonna buy another one because the cups also fit in there, which is also great. I mean, not this one. I mean, you could put them also on there. So that is definitely great. I'm probably gonna buy one more or maybe two more of these, so they can fit nicely in the cabinet and nothing is on top of each other. If you really want to get, but I don't want to do that, but it looks messy still, but you could do that if you really needed to put more on, but I will just switch them out when I get tired of them. I have a bin in the basement with the cups in, so I'll just switch them out when I feel like it. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys the Amazon purchase. I love it. Obviously it's acrylic, so it's what I'm digging at this time. Obviously you can see. And I put the little feet on so that they're like rubber and they stay. And you know, you just hang your phone right here, hang it out, and then your hands free. Hey guys, it is the next day. I need to wash this girl as she stares at me. I have to wash her because it's been a while. She's not gonna like it. She's like happy now, but she ain't gonna like it later. So I'm gonna wash her. I do need to do some other things, like the whole house needs to get mopped, vacuumed and mopped. But I also have to clean this crazy looking garage. So I haven't really touched it after we did the what is it called? After we did, it's cold in here. Anyways, yeah, so I haven't really touched it after we did the planning in the front, which I'll show you guys later on. But yeah, so it doesn't look like much and it looks pretty empty, but that's because the car's not in here. But it is pretty dang dirty. Like the floor needs to be swept. I usually sweep it like every 2 weeks or maybe a month if it gets that bad. But like over here is where all the junk happened, because when I did the whole drip system to the flowers, like, and then Derek did the power wash and we did the weeds, like everything is just not in the spot it should be in. I mean, granted, it's just laid on the sides anyway, but it is way better and cleaner and organized, and I'll show you that after the fact. But my number one goal today is to wash Duchess, so I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll come back in here and clean in here. I did want to take care of the what's it called? I keep turning, like I said, the light on. Have to get a little bit of laundry done, vacuum the whole house, mop the whole house, and then I wanted to take care of that last pillow that I didn't get to make. So I made one, but I have to make the other one. Here's the zipper right here. Pretty easy. It's really quick. I'm gonna fast forward this whole part for you guys because look, she's following me. Did you know that I'm really about to mess with you? She's gonna be running away from me soon. But I'm trying to figure out, maybe I'll just wash her in the tub upstairs and then just wash it out. That's how I used to wash her, in the tub. I really don't want to wash her in the sink. So yeah, that's that. I'm just in awe of how everything outside. There is still a couple weeds there, but everything is growing lovely. These bushes are getting so big, and it's the beginning of the growing year. Because like this is the new year. This is really the new year, to be honest. When everything starts waking up, you know, you gotta think about that. Oh my God, this one was so on this side. This one was so small. He was like his friend here. His friend is even looking like he's about to pop. He's about to bloom out, but like, and on this one, I don't know if you could see it, but like there's like new growth in the middle. Like right there in that little hole there. My hand is in the way. I'll just put it on the screen, but yeah, it's so, I'm just in awe. And then we still have more little tulips coming up in between. Let me back out. More little tulips coming up in between right here that haven't even bloomed yet. Tulips. I keep calling them tulips. And this one right here, he hasn't bloomed yet, but I see his buds. I didn't see the backyard yet. I don't know if a lot of those roses bloomed yet. Let me just go check on them. I'm gonna go outside later on, put some sneakers on, go outside, but I just figured I'd knock out her, what you call it right now? Literally like everything. Oh, can I pull it up? I'll just pull it up. Everything is in bloom, and let me show you. So in the back there, we have those two bushes in bloom, and then we have the lilac tree in bloom. You got the dog on the other side, the neighbor's dog playing around. But yeah, these guys are like sprouting out like crazy now. We have this tree, I don't know what it's called, but it's in bloom. It gives white blooms, and so is the one in the back. Yeah, so there's that. I want to go pick some lilacs off the tree. I want to pick them off before they get less fragrant, because they're getting more and more light of a purple. You can't see it here, but it's becoming more light, and the lighter they get, the less fragrant they get. So I want to pick some of those off before they get less fragrant and have them in the kitchen. They smell so good. But yeah, let me just take care of this little one here, and then we gotta look at the roses. Let me see if the roses bloomed. No, but there's like so. Oh, there's one bloom. I see one bloom, if you could see it right there. But there's like so many buds on here that it's about to bloom. I see like some of them about to open, but one definitely opened. I need to look along the line of the rest of them. They're all surrounding like the kitchen windows. All four of these windows here. Well, not this one. So the 3 windows is what they're forming in. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash this little doggy, and then I guess I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then I have to dry her, which is such a task. You don't even understand, because she does not like want to sit still. So let's do this. Let's get this over with. And then let's do the garage. Sweep and mop. Well, not sweep, but you know what I'm saying. Clean the whole downstairs floors, and then go upstairs. I want to try to tackle that, but I don't know. I be setting all these expectations for myself, and I really don't get through half of them. So let's just fingers crossed and hopefully pray to have a productive claim. We're going to claim it. We're going to have a productive morning, day, because it's like 10 something. So it's not really morning anymore. Decree and declare that we're going to have a productive day, and that we're going to get everything done off the list. Before I start, I just wanted to show you guys like our list. Well, my list. Usually, sometimes I use this because like if there's a lot of things to do, I'll just write it down and just do the one thing. But like if I have a multiple of things, I just write my top 3 here, and then if I could get to the others, I will. This just helps me like have a visual of what I need to get done, so that I don't forget. I could just always come back to it. If something else arises, I know like, no, Sha, you have to put that in the back burner, because this is what needs to be done first. So that's how I do it. Some people don't need to write it down, but that's just how I work, how I operate, how I like to operate, is to write it down and see like visually me checking it off. It just makes me feel good. It boosts my spirit, and that's just what I like to do.
Soften up the mess, drop it in the water, let the daughter find her image with the rest. She'll be learning how to breathe, spinning through identity, reveal another pretty little scheme. Save her mind, hold her hand, And don't believe a lie, you understand me. Walk her down the valley, pack a piece of heaven for the bottoms of her feet. Teach her how to jump and how to stretch when she reach, like the angels do, and you gon' make it through now. Tell about the healer, greater is the one within, and call him as the leader. Teach her how to hold a pretty hand up to the sky, and never wait upon the giver, he'll deliver like a dealer. To take her higher, higher. Fly out the valley and the fire. Take her higher, higher. Fly about the valley and the fire. Train her feet for running. Show her every door and how the windows let the sun in. Copy out the key and tell her this is for becoming. Even in the fever, baby, cry and get to running. And tell her that you better get your bootstraps up. You're with the army, ready when the truth act up. Nothing can harm me. Yelling from the roof, I touch, put up a guard and count to 10. Lion's den, speaking with the higher pen. Can't be touched by fire. Fast forward to the grown things now. I'm working on them soul things now. Forgiving all your old ways, but it's harder on the cold days. Cold days. Never been a product of a flawless environment. Never acted like I'm higher than you. And I still pray, dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away, yeah. Cause I would rather be running away. I would rather be running. Dear God, won't you send me a break? Cause I need to get away. I need to get away now. I need to get away.
Pray and listen, hear your Father. These lies they told are so familiar. They will haunt you, they will kill you, keep you hostage. King will heal you before him. Adore him. He will give you everything. Come and take your
Can't keep
wedding going back to what I used to know. But please hold my hand as I go down this road. Can't keep going back to what I used to know. Lord, please hold my hand as I go down this road. Can't keep going.
So I am done with the garage, cleaning Duchess, cutting her, washing her, vacuuming the floors. Really quick, show you really quick the garage. So as you know, obviously babe's home, but like this is all clear. I kind of just straightened up. I didn't really clean up because I like to really organize those bins. One is supposed to be like for nails and such, but it's not really organized. But I do think I want to get some kind of organized thing for down here and in this corner. And then also over here. Right now, I just straightened up, you could say. So I just lined those things up, and that's like my planting stuff I usually use this time of year. Oh, excuse me. And then the hats, and then all the little tools that I use. It's swept. The stuff is like wrapped up, the cords, and that's pretty much it. It is looking much cleaner. I didn't get to this piece though, but another day. It's only this little one piece, so, and most of it is just probably garbage, but I'm really tired. I still have to make up the bed because I took the sheets off. So there's that. I think, I don't even see what's on the list because I don't remember now. I mean, I wanted to do the pillows, but maybe if after I take a shower and I feel up to it, I can. Probably gonna put pizza in because I'm not cooking. We don't get the what you call it pizza. We just buy the DiGiorno pizza because it's less grease for us. Yeah, so I'm really tired. What was I doing? Checking the list. I know I did do extra stuff, so let's go down the list, shall we? We cut and cleaned Duchess. We cleaned the garage. We vacuumed and swept. And the only two things on the list we really didn't get to was finish the pillows and start the closet. But I feel like we can still do that. It is, what time is it right now? Let me see. It's 6 o'clock. I'm not sure if I want to do any of that other stuff because like my body's starting to get tired. You can see Duchess. She's definitely more tapered up, I guess you could say. I kept her tail fluffy, but like she's still kind of wet, so it is what it is. But I tried to dry as much as I could. Like she decided like she was done with the drying. So yeah, the pillow, I have to wait to get in the shower so I can start the pillow now. I don't want to put the pizza in. I'll let Derek put the pizza in. Yeah, so we'll just turn on the machine. I really love this machine. But yeah, machine. And then I still have the fabric right here. Did I show you guys the other pillow? I don't know if I did or not. But here we go. I'm just gonna pin everything in place. And then I don't really need to cut the fabric too much. Just want to keep it straight lines. It's already cut to the size it really needs to be. So I really do a half an inch on here when I sew. Like I put it up to this point and then I just sew straight through. I really want to show you guys, but I believe my phone is dying, so I can pin it in place, and then when I actually sew, I can show you guys. So let me come back and let me do that, and then I'll come back to you guys. So fun fact, I just got out of the shower, but I wanted to share with you guys this brand, Stars Above, the Beautifully Soft collection. Love, love, love. Here they are on. They're a little wrinkled, but I just pulled them out of my drawer. I keep them in my drawer. So this is the fit, how they fit. They're really comfortable, very soft, very stretchy. Yeah, so I love, love, love this brand. Don't mind me. I'm still in the middle of putting the bed back together after I washed the sheets. But seriously, in my hair, I just washed it, but it's looking crazy. Whatever. I have hair, ponytail in the back, but anyways, let me show you. Oh, wrong drawer. But yeah, if in case you guys like wanted to know, like I have my bras organized in color coordination. So I have neutral up here, like they're like, it's a lot of bras, so I always have to do that. And then I have like the color ones down here, so like it goes to blue to green, and then the pink to reds, deep reds, purples in the back. You can't really see, but yeah, goes into purples in the back, but so many bras. I think I counted one time because my SD wanted me to. She's like, how many bras do you actually have? Regular bras, probably 70. I think it was 70. But like, I know this is Derek's drawer, but literally I always keep the folds going. It's just easier for him to find what he needs, and it's less stressful for everyone. I like to color code also his stuff. This is wife beaters, but like, and then like I bring them up when he uses them ones just so they can be recycled. So I always bring them up and then bring them over and then put the newer ones on that end. So if I wash any more whites and he has wife beaters, and if he has any more wife beaters, I will go ahead and put them on the back end just so that everything gets rotated. Bam! Yeah, so it goes right back on. I wash it, condition it, put that mask on it, and just do like some cream in it. I'll show you the cream if anybody cared. My bottom of my thing is still going strong. I got rid of some stuff. This is a little, but like for the most part, like still going strong. These get a little messed up, but that's the least of my worries because I just like put them in there. I try to keep the brushes with the brushes, the combs with the combs, and then the big items by themselves. And then here still going on. This is just pins that I keep here in the back, and then like gels and stuff like that. This one I just bought, so he can technically go back there. And I keep that got to be stuff or any kind of gels for my hair in the back here. And then like rubber bands, like it's still going strong. So I'm happy that I did what I did. I mean, it's a little messy for the most part, but nothing I can't just fix right away. But like literally still going strong. I have all the oils that I use down here and sprays. This one is rice water. I haven't tried it yet, but they're like samples. Also, I leave samples in my guest bathroom like this size in case anybody wanted to try new beauty stuff. But yeah, I just put this in my hair. And obviously I got to get some more of it, but I just put that in my hair and some oil, and then I call it a day. Oh, now I got to get back up. But yeah, still going strong in there. This one, ooh, whole nother story. All this beauty products that I barely even use. Like this literally can go in the garbage. This was like some vitamin C thing that I don't even use. What else in here? I'm pretty sure most of this stuff can go in the garbage. I keep these because it's like the makeup removers. This was a trial thing. I think I used it once, but literally it can go in the garbage. I love all these masks. These are like the eye mask, but these two, mwah, chef's kiss. And then just like some basic makeup stuff that I barely even use. This can literally go in the garbage. It's done. This is like that brow tint if you want your brows darker. So I do keep that still. Another one of those aloe vera face toners. They're okay. I mean, there's literally nothing in it when you look at the ingredients. I mean, that's good, but also sometimes you need a little chemical or something. Let me stop. But yeah, you need a little something in there. But I didn't pay for it, so it's free, so I don't really care. But that's for the trials or whatever. But let me get this light off. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to go downstairs. Oh, wait, I got to make this bed actually first. And then I'm going to go downstairs. And I smell the pizza. Derek must have put it in. So let me finish making this bed. And then I'm going to eat pizza. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bed is made. Low key, I think I put the duvet on the wrong way. But it thank God the design is whatever. So I'm good. but bed is made, so it's time to eat. I don't have to worry about that being done before I eat. Good morning, guys. Today is Saturday. I didn't vlog Friday because I went to work. It was Dutch's birthday. We gave her like little doggy treats and saying happy birthday to her. I wanted to make her a hat on the cricket, but I just didn't get enough time. I probably could have did it if I didn't go to work, but she doesn't really care. She's a dog. But it would have been just something nice to do for her. I'm a little cold, so I'm gonna put on my robe. Someone asked why I wear my robe. It is comfy. I love it. It's comfy, and yeah. I wear my robe a lot because it's comfy. And I'm in the house, so but I will try to not wear my robe all the time, but it's cold in here. And I ain't trying to put up that heat bill. But yeah, it gets warmer throughout the day in the house, but it's cold right now in the morning. So today we do have to go out. Look at this one. She's just come down. She just wants to eat. But yeah, so we are going somewhere exciting today. Well, for me, it's exciting. To Derek, it's like, whatever. But we're going to the nursery today, the garden center nursery today. I haven't been there this new year yet. So I'm very excited to go. Also, I wanted to finish these today. This pillow, I did get other fabric, which is really nice. I don't think you'll be able to see it if I don't turn the light on. Let me see if I can turn the light on. It's very sparkly. So yeah, this is the fabric. I wanted to make bedroom pillows with this, just decorative bedroom pillows, which are so nice. And I like the sparkle. It doesn't come off. I probably will wash them before we put them on the pillows. But yeah, we have this one, this fabric, and then another fabric I found in Joann's for pillows. So these are nice also. I like the marble look. And I don't know what kind of pattern this is, but I like the sparklies. I'm like a 5-year-old. But yeah, it's very attractive to me. I don't like something with too much sparkle, but that's nice. Like, it's like a nice sparkle. Let me see if it's on my hand. No, it's not even on my hand, so that's great. But yeah, today we're gonna go. We're gonna eat breakfast, take a shower, blah, blah, blah. And then go to the garden center, which I'm really excited about. I have to get a couple things from Walmart, but yeah, that's another thing. And then just want to try to do all that before 3, because I know Derek's telling me, hey, we can do whatever you want, babe, but at 3 o'clock my necks come on. So I get it. So we're gonna try to get all that stuff done before 3. It's like 8:30 now, so I think we'll have no problem. I was gonna get cute today, but there's no reason for me to get cute today. I could just throw on some stuff because I do whichever plants that I wanted to get. I want to put them out. If I even get anything, because I wanted to get geraniums for the front, and I also got a pimple. Anyways, I wanted to get geraniums from the front for the front, the 2 front things, the urns in the front, and almost lost it there, but I wanted to get geraniums for the front. So I don't know if they even have them. I did look yesterday at Lowe's to see if they had these lilies. I do have like a small obsession with lilies. I love calla lilies and I love the regular lilies. Obviously all white, because I'm obsessed with all white flowers. I do like flowers with all white, but then like there's some little bit of color in there. But naturally I'm drawn to like all white flowers. That's just something that I like. I will throw in an occasional purple or maybe even a pink, but not too crazy. So yeah, so I was looking at calla lilies, but they are pretty tall. When we saw them in Lowe's the other day, I did see the 2 weeks ago they had the most beautiful, and they were so small. They're called mini lilies. They're white and they're perennial, so that means they come back every year. So I want to start investing in flowers that come back every year for me than just getting annual flowers, because annual flowers, you have, after the season is done, that's it for them. You have to take them out, dispose of them, and then you never see them again until you buy them again. So I really want to focus on buying perennials, because I think that's going to be more worth the money. I'm not saying that I will never buy annual flowers, because they are still beautiful. But I want to think smartly, because when I first started, I was just planting any beautiful flower I could get my hands on and putting it in the front. And I'm starting to realize, like, that is not the way to go, because just because, like, it's so much work to rip it out after they're done, and then you don't see it anymore. And I used to spend so much money on those flowers. They're not cheap, so like maybe a little pot is like $5, but that adds up because you need to fill a space, right? And then some of the flowers that, like calla lilies, they are like $16. So, and they only come with a couple stems, and if you want to make it impactful, you have to buy more than that, so that quickly adds up. But then you want to do like a complementary flower under them, because they're so tall. So what are you going to put in the front of them? You know what I'm saying? It can get really pricey. So, which is why I want to invest in more perennials. And lilies are perennial, I believe. Most varieties are perennial. But like I said, I want to get something that's going to be impactful, something that's going to come back year after year, which is why I don't want to, I want to think about it more before, and just throwing my money to flowers because they're so beautiful, which is my problem half the time. Whatever you want me to do, I'm a woman. I love beautiful things. So anyways, let me go ahead and make breakfast so we can get out of here and get on time, so I can, I mean, I don't need Derek to come with me, but I want him to come with me. I need my person with me. He's like my best friend. So like, I don't want to be doing these things alone. I absolutely am capable. I hate this pimple. I absolutely am capable of doing all of this myself. And having Derek does what he want to do, but I don't want to. I want to be with Derek doing these things. Regardless if he likes it or not. And he does like it up to a certain extent, but you know, he likes his games, he likes his basketball, his football, and I can't fault him for that, because you know, I don't want, you know, you have to be separate in some ways. You don't have to be together every single way. He has his thing, I have my thing, and we still have time together. So with that being said, I'm gonna make breakfast. So it's a couple hours later. It's like 1 something. We are heading out. This is today's OOTD outfit of the day. I just got leggings on. You can see it really, but got leggings on, and then I have my Yeezys 450s, and then I'm just throwing a white jacket over it because it says it's 70, but well, it'll be 70 by 4 o'clock or whatever. But I know Derek's gonna be in a rush to go home. Well, he can watch on his phone too, though. But I know the deadline was 3, but we got caught up binge watching. I really wanted to binge watch that episode. What was it? This is just my hair right now. I just put it in a ponytail, just kept it moisturized because I really don't feel like doing nothing with it. Hi. But yeah, binge watching that TV show, Night Agent. It's a good TV show. So yeah, we binge watching that for a little bit. We still didn't finish it, but yeah, we had to do cut off so we can go and do some errands. So see you out there. Right now we're at Home Depot at Depot Garden Center. We just left the like hometown garden center, so I'm just checking here to see all my options, see what I can do. Whoa, very pretty. Okay, so I'm back home. So we went to the garden center, but we went to other spots also. Let me cut this light on. It's so dark in here. Oh, wrong light. We did at Petco to get her some of these little donut things. So we're gonna get her one of these, and then just some random stuff from you know, other places. I did want to show you guys the flowers that we got. Up that for the salt water. So these are the babies that we've got. They are all perennials, so kudos to me. They're all perennials, so yeah, we're good there. They're gonna come back every year, that means. So we're gonna plant them in pots and then later on in the landscape. So what I got here is calla lilies, and obviously there all the flowers are white because my obsession with white lilies, with white flowers. And then we do have the snow lilies. So they haven't bloomed yet. I believe they need to get a little more, they need to be a little more mature before they bloom. So these guys are going to go up front. I was going to get the clematis, the white and green clematis to be at the bottom because I feel like there's a lot of blooms happening at the top and we need something for the bottom here. So I might go back and plant those up. I'm just very curious of planting these. Yeah, very curious on how they work. I read the tag and they do say like they like water for the first 2 years. So you really have to like water them. So I have to be on the A game with watering. I got some extra dirt, nothing special. I really need to go to the garden center that sells this dirt though. Compost, I'm sorry, dirt. Compost, because this works well for me. This is why I feel like all of my plants are thriving and growing the way they are. They're not dying. So I really need to go get some more land and seed compost, but it is a drive to get it for the price that I want. The price I prefer it at, it's I think $10 on. It's always on sale at this place, and that's the same place. If you watched one of my vlogs last year, we got the stone from. So it's a drive. It's like literally like a 45 to an hour drive to get to that place. But I really like it. It does it for me. And that's what I will be using mostly in my garden beds next year. That land and seed compost. Anything you put in it, it thrives. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat some lunch. It's like, what time? It is later in the afternoon, so I'm gonna eat some lunch, and then yeah, I'm gonna plant those guys before they get tired and dry because they are inside. I couldn't put them outside, but not right now. So yeah, we'll do that. So the 2 big lilies will be in the front 2 urns, and then the calla lilies, the 3 calla lilies will be in the containers on top of the table in the back. I'm not sure how good are they on bees, but I plan on getting like lemongrass later on in the year. maybe in another 2 weeks I'll grab some lemongrass because we don't do beets. So yeah, so let me just go eat and then I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so we had these guys planted and that's what they're supposed to look like. Just once again, close that one. And then we planted that guy also. This is how the landscape is looking. I don't remember me showing you guys last week, so that's how we're looking. We have blooms on almost every rose bush that we have, so that's great. I didn't get to fertilize them, but they're blooming, and I didn't even get to cut them back this year. But we have one right there and then some up above, so a lot of blooms. We also have around the corner the grass is starting to get high again, so we're gonna have to cut it. We have blooms on that guy there, and then blooms in the back. The lilac tree is dying back, so I didn't get to cut it. I didn't get to cut a piece for my liking this year. So they see they're starting to die back. So, and then you have this one. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I should keep it. The pink one, they all need to be cut, but I didn't do it this year, but they're actually really pretty. And you have another one over here, this pink bush. So maybe next year I'll just cut them and let them come back. Okay, so up here, oh right, I was showing you guys the roses that are blooming. So hydrangeas are still growing, and then we have blooms, which I'm so excited about. Blooms here, and then they're coming out pink. I don't know if you see that, but they bloom white, so that confused me. And then I have this red climber rose thing. I feel like I dug it out so many times and it's coming back. Like that red rose bush just keeps coming back, so maybe I'll take them out and actually plant them somewhere. So yeah, we have blooms all over, which is so pretty. These here are just starting to come out. See what I mean? They start off pink and then they bloom out white. This one has to be dug up because I believe like when we had a storm, it just flattened that way. So I'm gonna take another weekend to do that. And then more blooms on this one. See the two coming out right there. Yes, I'm gonna call it a day with the front. I am gonna water the hydrangeas and the lilies we just planted. In, just so that they have water. But and I didn't film the other ones, but I will film these for you guys.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you.
If you could see him, but he's staring dead at me. See the rabbit? He'll run as soon as I get closer. Hello. Look. Rabbit. He's out. He's out. Hey guys, so I want to go ahead and end this vlog. It is now Monday. I should have ended it yesterday, but we had service. We watched service and then just was listening to the Word of God all Sunday. So didn't pick up the thing to vlog, but I will maybe show you guys going forward, like some of the words that we listened to, and yeah. So anyways, yeah, we were listening to the Word of God and watching Prophet Lovey's teachings all day Sunday. So I didn't, like I said, I didn't really get to pick up the phone to vlog. But so thank you guys again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.